There we go. There we go.
There it is.
No, that was even better. This was better. This opening was better.
What? You opened with just my background with my grassy Airbnb, whatever.
We're late. We're off schedule. We have no idea what's going on today because we're just chaos. You're at work. I'm probably gonna get called to work. Martin actually liked Raw. Cats and dogs living together. It's just everything's crazy right now. So,
Hold up.
yeah.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Game Changer Sports Network, presenting to you the Ringside Roundup. I am your host, Jay Dare. Joining me is Martin Lee.
Hey.
Well, he just interrupted that intro, didn't he? Wow. I tried my best. First, I'm back, boys. What is up? Luther, thank you for joining us. Brandon, thank you for joining us. How are we all doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Let's go ahead and get the names up. I want to get the names up. Here we go. Yeah, boop. There we go.
That was my bad.
And, of course, Mr. Jake Jollymore. Welcome in, guys. We are here to talk some wrestling. That's what the Ringside Roundup is here for. Don't forget to check us out. Twitch. I'll be right back. Take it over, Jake.
All right. Yeah, I'm guessing he's getting his work and his call. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am live tonight from Louisville, Kentucky, yelling in my Airbnb. So if anybody's in the hallway, they can probably fucking hear me. I don't care. We're here to talk about some wrestling. Now, Martin, let's open it up. What do you want to start with?
So let's start with the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view this past weekend.
It was awful. All right, let's move on. No, in all reality, Bobby Lashley is solidifying himself as a top heel in the company, which is awesome. It needs to be.
Jake, you lagged out quite a bit there.
Yeah, I did like it for him.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, you're lagging out, Jake. So, all right. So Bobby Lashley has solidified himself as a main heel in the WWE, I think, with this win at Hell in a Cell. Did they do it the right way, though? What is your opinion on this? Because I watched the ending to Hell in a Cell. I watched about the last 5 minutes to that match. And all things considered, I didn't have a problem with this. I actually liked the fact that this happened. Martin, your thoughts?
The match was pretty good. The only thing I did not like was the roll-up. I mean, you could have just put him in the hurt lock or you speared him. But a roll-up? Really?
You didn't like the roll-up?
No,
you didn't like the roll-up? He held the tights and everything. I thought that was perfect.
Yeah, but to me, it does not fit him at all. To me, it deserves. It should have been finished with a hurt lock or a spear.
I don't know, Mart. I think I got to disagree with you there because I really enjoyed the fact that it was the. I really enjoyed the fact that it was the roll-up rather than a hurt lock or a spear. The only problem, if I were to go ahead and nitpick on this, is the fact that they've built up these guys to be legitimate tough guys, and a roll-up definitely seems out of character for both of them.
Of course.
To fall to it and to get to use it. On the other hand, I love the idea, though. I think it's good. I personally liked it. Jake, you're shaking your head, you're pointing, you're doing everything that makes me feel uncomfortable. And if we were actually face to face, go ahead. What's your thoughts on this? Meanwhile, I'm going to pull up the comments, guys.
I absolutely loved that they rolled him up for the sole reason of when was the last time we had a legit champion just get a steal of a win in a roll-up in a major match?
I think you need that sometimes. Craith is going to be on later on. He says that I messed him up because I wasn't sure if I was going to get called to work, which, as you all just saw, I did.
What time are you leaving?
Actually, I can stay the whole show.
Yes, because I don't have my computer with me.
Luther, by the way, Raw sucked. I think Martin's going to have some words with you on that one. Wait, did Jake say? Wait, did you say Jake was at work? Is that breaking news?
Brandon, okay, hold up. Okay, guys. That's not fair because now for 3 out of 4 weeks a month, I am at work. So I am really crazy. Really?
Really?
So, like I said at the top of the show, I'm sitting at an Airbnb in Louisville, Kentucky, 8.5 hours away from my home in Plover, Wisconsin. So, for the next X amount of weeks, this is where I'm going to be doing all my work from, on top of my day job. I travel for work now, boys and girls. I'm probably going to Little Rock, Arkansas next.
Raw wasn't that bad, says Thirsty Dawn. Craith blames me that I was supposed to be on a train, but no, that's not what I said at all. I said I was most likely going to be on a train. Look, Jake, I know it's hard, you and I being the only working boys here at GCSM.
I know.
But no, it seems like we have a lot of opinions on Hell in a Cell and Raw. We've got Raw was so-so, Raw was horrible. I think Hell in a Cell was a solid D.
See, I agree with that. Hell in a Cell was a solid D. But Monday Night Raw, the next fucking night, gave me hope for the future. Very, very slim. It's not like they made massive changes.
Did you watch Raw, Jake?
God, no. I just kept up to date. I don't have cable here.
Oh, all right.
So the only thing is
I like that answer, though. God, no.
No. You won't catch me watching a Raw until it's actually interesting, but they're making the right moves finally. With the exception of Piper Niven being Dewdrop and them already destroying that storyline. They could have at least milked that until the crowds were there, and that would have been the biggest pop of the night on that first night. The crowds are back, and they fucked that up.
Thirsty Dawn, SmackDown matches on Hell in a Cell delivered. So, as I said, I didn't get to watch all Hell in a Cell. I was able to pick bits and pieces that I wanted to watch. I wanted to watch the WWE match, and then I realized I didn't have time, so I watched the last 5 minutes of it. There was one match out of Hell in a Cell that I made sure to watch, and that was Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Because I like those two guys. They usually are able to put on a great match every time they get in the ring. I would say this one was a little less than some of their other fights that they've had, but it was telling the story at the same time, so I don't mind that.
You know what my biggest issue with that match was?
No.
That was Sami Zayn's first win, solo win by pinfall since October something 2019.
You're joking.
No,
he's right. He's right.
And so it's been almost a full 2 years since he got a win by himself on any WWE show. Wow. They did not build the story right for that specific moment.
No. I do like this though. Thirsty Dawn, KO selling the throat was genius tier. The wholesaling in that match. I think the storytelling of that match. They put the storytelling in the match of what was going on. Whatever story was leading up to it, I had no idea. I watched the match almost as a solo shot, and I went, all right, from what I know, Kevin got hit in the throat 48 hours ago. He's still selling it, and they had a match based off of that, and the match was good as far as all that's concerned. Whether, I can't say for the whole storyboard on that one. The match was good. I enjoyed it.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah, Craith TV. Unpopular opinion.
Yeah, super unpopular opinion. Craith TV sucks.
I
love Craith. I love Craith TV. When I have the time and or opportunity to watch, it is a great watch. You all should check it out. He is entertaining and fun. Now,
link in the description.
Bada bing. Now, my unpopular opinion. Chad, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Luther, nice to see you. Brandon, nice to. I should probably say hi to everybody, man. We got
I'm bringing up these comments as we go. Get to your unpopular opinion. This is a news channel still.
Fine. Unpopular opinion. Hell in a Cell needs to stop being a fucking pay-per-view. We need to stop prostituting the Hell in a Cell and make the Hell in a Cell worth a damn again.
Martin, your thoughts?
I see where he's going here because for the past few years, Hell in a Cell hasn't really been that spectacular match that we all expected. And it doesn't help that it's a yearly pay-per-view. So I agree with that.
Okay, well, some of us are more in tune with the IWC and the Reddits of the world. I absolutely agree with that sentence right there.
I would say Royal Rumble.
That's the exception to it's one of the big five. Well, big four. We're calling Money in the Bank one of the big five now on this show. I want that to hold on. I want that to catch on. I want the Money in the Bank to be the big fifth.
Big five in the chat, folks.
The problem with the Money in the Bank is if I were to have it my way and I had the pencil, I would have a SmackDown Money in the Bank for the men's, a Raw Money in the Bank for the men's, tag team Money in the Bank for both shows. I would make the entire show every single is a Money in the Bank. All those briefcases now, so creative has something to fucking do with people.
Okay, I'm going to disagree with you on that only because there's not enough tag teams.
Well, make one tag team match then. And but you can easily do a women's. You can easily do, for each show, women's, each main title, a tag team, and if you really want, you can do a mid-carder. You have six Money in the Bank matches. I would be okay with Money in the Bank being prostituted because the Money in the Bank victory fucking means something.
Right. Meanwhile, right now, a Hell in a Cell victory is just another victory. It has lost its special feeling. That being said, and I know this is kind of just off base. Does anyone like the red Hell in a Cell as well? No? I feel it looks less menacing now. Everyone, that's what WWE is trying to push it as. Oh, it's the color of blood and fire, and it's. I think it looks so non-menacing. It at this point, it just a barrier. It's the second barrier behind the other barrier.
It's hard to get behind a reasoning for it's the color of blood when your fucking product's PG-13.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Craith says the blue cages were better.
Are we talking about TNA's stripper cages?
I think we're talking about the old steel cages, like the 80s.
I know. No, that was a joke.
But
like I said last week, I've been listening to a lot of My World with Jeff Jarrett, and he's talking about the creation of TNA right now, and he's going through the entire, what was going through his head when he created the stripper cages, and apparently, this shouldn't be surprising, it was all Vince Russo.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds about Vince Russo to me.
Bring up, that.
Yes.
So I actually said that probably about a month ago that it's Bayley versus Belair happening at SummerSlam in front of a crowd. Bayley's getting her head shaved.
I can see it.
Yep.
Absolutely. But a hair versus hair match or a hair versus title match or, because Belair is the champion, but she's also got the braid. So it would make sense if she had both on the line or something like that. I don't see how Bayley at this point could raise the stakes to that.
No, it has to be Belair.
No, that's.
All right.
Everyone's commenting too fast, which is awesome, by the way.
It's great. We just can't keep up.
But I struggle to keep up because I'm also trying to host the show because I'm the professional one out of the group.
All right, fuck off.
Point taken.
Exactly.
Thirsty Dawn, I want everyone's thoughts on Nikki Cross's new gimmick. I only saw a picture.
Jay, I want you to start.
I only saw a picture of it. I only saw.
What do you think by the picture?
I see. I get Hurricane vibes. I'm getting superhero vibes. I'm getting what kind of vibes? I have not been able to keep up with the WWE product as of late because of my work schedule. And then suddenly Nikki Cross is a superhero. So, to me, that's a bit weird.
Head yelling out my window.
But at the same time, it's Nikki Cross, who has always played kind of an unstable character. So I don't mind that. Nikki Cross can literally do, playing an unstable character, anything she wants. And it can fit. Does that mean that this is going to fit? Maybe not. But at the same time, I'm willing to let it play out. I like Nikki Cross. I think she's great. I get a lot of entertainment watching her matches when I was able to watch her matches. So I didn't mind. I want to see where it goes.
Martin, what about you?
At first, I hated it because when I saw that, I was like, "What is this? Like, what is Vince doing to her?" That was the first thing I thought. What is Vince doing to her? But then I realized that I saw this morning that Killian Dane tweeted out that it was the Cross idea to be the superhero. So I'm like, okay, let's give it a chance. I'm going to give it a chance because, as you said, this gives me Hurricane fans as well. And I swear, if we do not get Hurricane Helms in the storyline and get Nick Cross as his protege, I want it.
Nope. Okay, I want nothing to do with Hurricane. Absolutely nothing to do with Hurricane Helms because Nikki Cross, if this 100% was her idea, I want it to go and grow organically to the point where the WWE has no choice but to get behind it like they did with Hurricane. And then maybe after the fans are behind it, we can see Hurricane make an appearance or two here. But I don't want that building stage of she's Hurricane's protege. No.
We don't want that to be a crutch for her to use on this. I agree with that. 100%.
I'm absolutely for anything that the talent has come up with and created on their own. I'm all for it.
Alexa Bliss, please bring Nikki Cross to the demon side.
That would be a fun storyline.
That would be fun.
Especially if we get kind of this superhero and then the fall from grace. And I thought, and that's when I was watching, when Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross were working together. I loved it. I loved it. I cannot deny that. So I would not mind watching the two of them interact again. Thirsty Dawn. I think she could win Money in the Bank.
I think she will win Money in the Bank.
I don't know. It's too new. It's too new, I think.
And that's exactly why she's going to win.
Really? Because it's that new?
Look at Otis.
Yeah.
Well, he was still relatively new to that side of the gimmick when he won the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, but he already had a lot of support by that time.
Yes, but he also had about a month more.
True.
I'm just waiting to see who's gonna qualify for SmackDown first before I decide who's gonna win that one.
Martin, do you have NXT on in the background?
No, I do not.
You are the worst. I want to know what this Diamond Mine crap is.
Yeah, I got a feeling it's either Tessa Blanchard or it's that new guy that WWE is hyping to be Brock Lesnar, the next Brock Lesnar.
See, I think it's going to be Bronson Reichner, or however you pronounce that. Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner, one of their sons. And Parker Bordeaux, the guy you just mentioned. Are we going to talk about the fact that Matt Riddle is making everybody on the Raw roster work up to his level? And by are we going to talk about that? I mean, we're going to talk about that.
Of course.
Matt Riddle.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let me just toss out my agenda that I have up here.
You should have known that by now. Have you met me?
I don't have an agenda.
Oh, that's fair. I should have known that by now. So Matt
Shots
Riddle,
fired, shots returned.
exactly. Yeah. Matt Riddle is single-handedly making everybody he's in the ring with better. It should be the exact opposite.
As a good wrestler does. As a good wrestler does.
But Matt Riddle's a fucking comedy act. You don't see R-Truth going out there and putting on clinics against great opponents. No, he's just the comedy act. And I don't know if you ever watched R-Truth when he was in TNA as Ron Killings, but the dude can wrestle.
Absolutely. The dude can move, but he's also much older now.
He can still move.
I'm not saying he can't move, but he's much older. They're not going to pin themselves on R-Truth. He's making his money. He's making a comedy act, and he's good at it. Matt Riddle is a fantastic wrestler. I was watching him in Progress and things like that. He's always been fantastic. So I'm not surprised that he is having everyone work up to his level, and he's elevating the wrestling prowess on WWE. No, that does not surprise me in the least bit. Speaking on R-Truth, where's the 24/7 champ at? Did he make
The
an
champ,
appearance?
or does he even? I was gonna say, did he even have the belt anymore? Is that still a thing?
It's still a thing,
Yeah, I
but
don't
I don't know. I don't even have that anymore.
Next one. Jake, I need you to make a deal with WWE, sell our souls, and let me be a 24/7
Yo,
champ.
I'm just selling your soul, not mine.
All right, that sounds good. Oh yeah, Truth can still move.
Is that
Absolutely.
Who's Carmelo Hayes?
Who?
Carmelo Hayes.
I don't
Interrupted
know.
Adam Cole. I think that if that's who I think it is, I want to make sure he's not part of that. What are they called? The Hit Squad. It's Casanova. Christian Casanova's on NXT. Ow! I just whacked my elbow on the chair. That hurt. Ow.
Yeah, he made his debut like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, well I haven't been paying attention to NXT. Ah, that fucking really hurt.
Okay. Yeah,
I saw
Christian's already made his NXT
Casanova.
debut.
I saw
He's gonna
Casanova
be-
at a new event.
He's gonna be awesome.
He's amazing. Just watching him in the ring that one time at NEW up in New England, he was absolutely phenomenal. Had the crowd in the palm of his hands within like 5 minutes of the match. Oh, the dude was great.
Chaotic champion, chaotic heavyweight champion, until he got basically hired by WWE. Are you okay?
Yo, okay. So this couch thing is like the devil to me right now. I've avoided this couch the entire. I've been here for I went home last week and I've been here for 4 weeks now. I'm on week 4 in this apartment. Well, I changed apartments because we had no AC in the other one, but same couches.
Right.
These things just from day one, I hated these couches.
Gotcha. Let's see. We're going back to Truth real quick. I wish he could have had the success he did with the NWA title, but I can live with him being a comedic elder statesman. I agree. Truth fits the part. He's still able to move. He can still have matches when they decide to do the 24/7 matches. This one's going to be actually for the title and blah, 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 blah. It works. He fills his role perfectly. He plays his role perfectly. I have no problems with what they're doing with R-Truth.
When R-Truth was a heel, that's when WWE should have given him the title. But they had something with him. But nope, they didn't give him the title. So that's not an idea anymore. So now he's the comedy act.
All right, hold up. First things first, guys. Oh, we have a comment on YouTube. Wow.
I had to bring it up. Kangaroo Jack, thank you for joining us. Do you guys follow boxing?
I've been following a lot more MMA, UFC
Same.
since I got down to Kentucky, but boxing not so much.
I mean, if we could get a writer or someone that wants to talk about boxing, Kangaroo Jack, feel free to message.
Nudge, nudge.
Feel free to message Jake because we are always looking for new writers and new personalities to go ahead and talk about the latest on any sports news. So, see what I did there, Jake?
I did. Akira Tozawa is the current. Yep, there it is, right there. I am also on the Wikipedia for the 24/7 title. And do you know who the longest reigning champion is?
Is it our truth?
It is not our truth.
Drake Maverick.
It is not Drake Maverick.
Gender?
Nope.
No idea then.
It's Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, wow,
No
wait,
kidding.
really?
WWE Tyson Fury will be coming back to take that title.
Tyson Fury was definitely a boxer before he was in the WWE. Let's make that very clear. Isn't he one of the guys that got cut the first time, though?
I mean, it's very possible. I haven't seen Tyson Fury in, geez, I can't even remember.
Oh, he's definitely, no matter what, he's not under contract anymore.
Right.
I think he was part of the Gronk, yep.
Brandon got it. Brandon, good job. I'll make sure that Jake sends you a card.
I'll send him a postcard from Louisville, Kentucky. That's what he gets.
There we go. See? Which is a gift. So it's a gift card with post in parentheses in the middle.
So how long until we see Brock Lesnar?
I mean, I'm happy that we're not. So, I mean, that's
I
me.
expected to see him on Hell in a Cell because I thought that was the reason why Roman and Ray were not going to be at the event because of Brock.
I know you made that prediction. By the way, Jake, you're very popular right now. People are asking you all sorts of sports
Phoenix.
questions.
It's because I haven't been around.
More. We need more.
All right,
Geek
hold
Sweat
up.
needs
Ladies
more
and gentlemen,
shows,
boys and
more
girls.
content.
My official NBA championship prediction for the, 2021 season? 2020-2021 season?
Yes.
As long as Brooklyn got knocked out, I'm happy. I watched my first, and Chad, I know you don't have me as a friend on Facebook, so you missed all of this. I watched my first basketball game in 2 years, Game 7, Milwaukee-Brooklyn. And the amount of bullshit calls I saw in that game makes me think I'm not watching basketball for another 2 years at least. They need to fix that sport. It's a joke. However, Milwaukee.
Jake, I like how you're the owner to a sports network and you think all sports need to be fixed. Fixed it, not fixed as in like, you think, I don't know, you might think they're fixed and they need to be fixed because of that.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah.
Just yes.
No.
The Game Conspiracy Sports Network.
The only sport that is literally impossible to physically be able to script, minus like you just have to tell the goalie, it would be hockey. There's too much going on. There's too many people and too much going on.
It's too fast.
It's easy to get a bunch of guys on a football field on the same page because you have the star cornerback accidentally touchdown down the seam. Boom. Whereas in hockey, you can have a left wing on a left wing, but then all of a sudden the right wing sees the left wing open and dead. So, like, It's not that easy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
basketball,
we've reached dark waters.
Basketball just takes one good player to literally control a game.
I'm just
Baseball,
waiting for
already.
The Titanic never sank. It was the Olympic.
Oh, no.
Yeah, someone reads your Facebook, doesn't he? Doesn't he?
Uno. That is a real conspiracy theory that I dove really deep into, and I firmly believe it. But we're not going to get into that right now.
Hey!
Save us from this black hole that we're going down.
How could you guys do this to Jay? Look at him. Look how sad he looks right now.
Oh,
Do we want to like reel it back in?
Yeah,
just a little bit. Jake, when we get our regular sports network show going, you and I can talk about all the sports conspiracies that we want. But this is the wrestling show, and I mean, yes, it is the only show we've got going at the moment. Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, more support from you allows us to get more content out for you. So don't forget about that. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on YouTube. Support, subscribe, do whatever you can. Check out our articles on the GameChangerSportsNetwork.com. And if you want to see some of these faces, you can always check out the link in the description below.
Real quick, I can't stress this enough. Everything of ours that you open, that you watch, that you comment on, everything helps us gain exposure.
Very true. And the more I was going to word that really bad. The more exposure that we get, the more content we're going to be able to bring you. And we're hoping to bring you guys all the content on all sports. I'm working on some side projects to get you guys some of the weirder sports that are going on in the world. So that should be fun. But every little bit of support helps. And we want to be able to give you all that sports news.
Also, I don't know. We might have the football show coming back soon.
Well,
we might.
Speaking of exposure,
I don't know where it was. I don't know where that's going. I don't know.
Yeah,
if I want to know.
That was left on a real cliffhanger there, Thirsty Don. Craith, Skipper.
What's up?
Watched Hell in a Cell.
Awful.
Next. All right. Thanks for coming in.
All right. Yeah, Craith's done. That's his night.
So, Craith, you didn't like Hell in a Cell. Like, was there anything redeeming about Hell in a Cell to you at all? Was there any glimmers of hope or just uplifting feeling where you went, I am happy to be a wrestling fan? Or did you?
The highest my emotions got was Bianca and Bailey being neat. But other than that, it was awful.
Neat.
It was neat. I was outraged at the main event. I don't know how you guys can stomach it, but no, it was all. And before we even get to that, yes, I still quit WWE, but with the way WWE pay-per-views are still set up, when I cancel after Black got canceled, I still got Hell in a Cell, so I said, why not? And you know what? It was a bad choice. It was a bad choice. I should have watched more Letterkenny. Everybody qualifies. Done. Easy.
Everyone
Next.
qualifies.
Well, no, because they only have 4 spots. No, they only have 4 spots. So 3. So one-on-one, like Raw did with the men's. And then the 3 losers go into a losers bracket or a losers match. 3 final draw.
And you know what? While we're at it, let's have a losers Money in the Bank. Let's just throw that in there too. All of the losers from all of the qualifiers, not just the women, all of them together. Really great.
Yeah.
I think out with that, actually.
And whoever wins that gets a pink slip.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So is this Feast or Fired now?
Yeah, but extreme Feast or Fired.
I loved the gimmick match that was Feast or Fired.
It's WrestleMania's Feast or Fired.
Craith loves Feast or Fired. I think
I loved it.
It was top.
He was the biggest.
Amazing.
I loved it.
You know, yeah. Feast
What
or
a real life way to
probably
fire people.
That's an amazing way to find
We
it
need
right
for
there.
one more match and probably 3 segments,
It was
and
great.
then you're done.
Yeah, that's it.
And
yeah, I
then,
loved it.
I don't know why, but
Thirsty Don, you know what? You're made of spare parts, so it's not even worth thinking about, buddy. Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
we're gonna get in a Letterkenny fight here on Ringside Roundup. This is the real wrestling promo
This is it.
right here, right now, using all Letterkenny quotes. Thank
That
you.
was it. I got in 3 really quick, too. That was great. KO. Knockout.
Absolutely.
Jake, you really like that main event? Wait, Jake, you really like that roll-up finish? I heard you defending that before I came on. Come on.
I liked the idea of it, and I like that they left themselves many options moving into Monday Night Raw. The problem is, how the fuck are you going to tell me Drew McIntyre doesn't qualify for his match and then literally go to commercial break and come back from the commercial with Drew McIntyre gets another chance?
It's all bad. It's all bad. But really, Hell in a Cell is just taking such a toll with, double DQ finishes or whatever, referee stoppage, and now we got interference and a roll-up ending. It's just so much. It's a very far cry away from 2008.
I would say for a Hell in a Cell finish, a roll-up is least to say awkward with interference.
Yeah, it is.
But for two behemoths like they've been pushed as to finish in a roll-up, just a desperation. I got the win on over you. I like it. I really like it. Maybe not an interference one, but you had to solidify Lashley as a heel, and I think that's what this match did. Hell in a Cell. I mean, this could have been done in any environment, but to do it in the most violent of environments, quote unquote, to do it in a Hell in a Cell, and to be able to only have enough to get the roll-up win, I do like the idea of it. I mean,
Maybe
this and don't make me bring up New Japan, Craith, because we will go there.
listen, buddy. Listen.
Linda.
Because that'll be a one-man argument. Because at the same time, I'm going to do it anyways, and I apologize. At the same time, in the 2 out of 3 falls versus Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada, the first fall was a roll-up, was a cradle, and I loved it.
But Jay, there were more falls after that, right?
There were more falls after that.
There was more to the story. That wasn't the final climax. That wasn't
the final climax. But we're not saying that Bobby versus Drew is over, and we all know that Bobby versus Drew isn't over.
The stipulation said that Drew can't challenge Bobby anymore. So unless Drew wins the title and we're running it back again, which would also just be awful.
But that's WWE. It's awful.
What if Drew wins Money in the Bank this year? Which I don't want to happen.
Even if Drew won Money in the Bank this year, I think the stipulation should still hold, and Drew shouldn't be able to use it.
And Drew has to go after Roman.
Yeah.
Yes.
And get murked there instead. That would be
cool. But I think it leaves the door wide open. I think this roll up, the interference, it leaves the door wide open. It pushes more heat on Lashley, and it will allow for later on this storyline to continue. I don't want it to continue right now. I don't want that. I don't think any of us want that. This is the same thing with the Sasha and Bayley thing that we talked about when I first got on this show. You know, we want it. I don't want it ever
again. Not ever again. No.
Not ever again.
Not ever. I'm done. No. None of the matches have been like great. It's just they're okay.
Here's what should happen. So Drew, he should lose next week on Raw. And
No.
Whoa.
Drew should not lose next week. Jinder Mahal, Cedric Alexander, and Jeff Hardy, who all cut that promo, and Sheamus was there too, but he didn't really do anything. The 3 that cut that promo saying, why aren't we being in these matches, should all take Drew out and take his fucking place in that last chance qualifier, and then just have Jeff Hardy win it, because Jeff Hardy in the ladder match, it just makes sense.
Buddy, don't hinder Jinder. Listen.
Jeff is money in ladder match. But I will say this.
Go ahead.
That WWE title match was a lot better than Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley.
They're not going to build up a credible face to beat Roman. This is all leading to a Then Roman's gonna turn heel in like a year and a half, or face in like a year and a half, and it's all gonna be for that. This is the Roman show. It never ends, ever.
And they bait and switched everybody
until The Rock shows up.
Until The Rock shows up. I think we all hate the idea, though.
I'm down for The Rock. Actually, I want him to beat Roman. It's not gonna happen, but that would be so cool.
Yeah, I'm really down for Rock versus Roman.
I want so badly the rumor of Edge versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam to come true, and I want them to be able to do the match as they want.
That should be like a 25-minute opener. I would eat it. I would eat it up.
Oh yeah.
All right. So just to fill everyone else in, there is a rumor going around that Edge versus Seth Rollins is scheduled for SummerSlam. There's going to be some kind of build-up, hopefully a proper build-up.
The story is there with Seth Rollins in the Authority. When he's in the Authority and trying to end Seth's career, the story is there. They just need to work with that and put it on down.
Right. So I think we have a lot of people hopeful for that match. I don't think we are the only 4.
You know who also has history with Edge that might be coming back at SummerSlam? Hey, Becky Lynch. Oh, that'd be a great return.
Ooh.
There are rumors she's at the PC lately, hanging out.
Ooh, off the top of the dome. Seth versus Edge.
Yes.
Obviously, Becky comes in, does whatever Becky does.
Kendo stick.
To which then Beth runs in.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
And whatever the next pay-per-view is, I don't give a fuck. Give me an intergender tag team match. I'm in. I'm sold. I'll watch it. I'll buy it.
I'm in for that one.
I'm just imagining it. Yeah, that's dope. Beth taps, but yeah, it's
They'd
dope.
be on SmackDown, but you know.
No, please no. Have it on the pay-per-view.
No. The storyline itself would be building on SmackDown. Not
Oh,
Raw.
yeah, that, yeah.
Or you could save the intergender match all the way to Survivor Series and actually build it.
Better yet, save it for Mixed Max Challenge. They can go up against Asuka.
No.
No, let's never have one of those again. Yeah. That was dumb as fuck.
The first one was good. I like the first one.
Goes without saying. We don't want to see any wrestler get injured. Ever.
Yeah, Buckle Bomb's a bad spot. That should just be gone.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins needs to protect Edge at every cost necessary in that match. Because if Seth Rollins goes through and what is the list at fucking he injured Sting.
Yeah, if we don't want another thing incident.
I don't think Seth Rollins' credibility could afford another major injury.
Yes.
You practicing your Bray Wyatt thing over there?
No, it's really bright in my face, and I thought it was the lamp. It was not. That's even worse. Anyway.
This show is the best mediocre wrestling show on Facebook.
Whoa! We have lights, guys. Sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, you got to just lay off the SPF 100. Thirsty Don agrees. The Buckle Bomb needs to be retired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that because there's a time and a place and the right workers to do the Buckle Bomb. Seth Rollins' Buckle Bomb needs to be retired.
Yep. He's not safe with that one.
You give me Bully Ray doing a Buckle Bomb, he's going to take care of you. He's going to tell you exactly how to land, where you're landing. He's got to get it. Mm-hmm. Seth Rollins seems to not know how to mark that out.
Bully Ray was also very well known for taking care of everyone in the ring.
Just not fans.
Yeah. Bully Ray might be one of the best in-ring workers of the, I'm going to say like the 2005 to 2015 era.
As far as safety?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
not as far as like pure wrestling ability. No.
Yeah, because I think
not anything else, right?
Craith was gonna throw hands with you because that's his.
I was just like, what?
That's his ruthless attitude era, or whatever it's called. I'm just trying to.
I
broke him. Yes.
It took a second to sink in.
Genuinely believe that Bully Ray does not get enough credit for what he really did in the ring.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
No, he's a medium fish in tons of small ponds. He's okay.
He's okay. A solid C+ player.
He's overrated, honestly, but yeah, it's fine. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I call him overrated. Apparently, that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Let him
not to his face.
You're gonna say Spike Dudley carrying the Dudley Boys next?
Oh no.
Well, I mean.
Oh no.
God, Spike was so good though.
Martin,
no, he wasn't.
Martin, get the tables. We got to take care of this 5'11" fool. That's right. I can letter Kenny like the best of them.
Can you?
No, not even. Never, not even a little bit. But I can talk wrestling like the best of them.
Can you?
Nope, not even a little bit. So we went through Hell in a Cell, and it seems that we all have very, very differing opinions on the show itself. But I think we can all agree in the end,
It
Hell in
doesn't
a
even
Cell
matter.
needs to be retired as a pay-per-view. Not only that, but it wasn't great, and it had a few flashes of promising moments, maybe. And obviously, we are very mixed about the ending of the main event. I will go ahead. I will take Jake on my team on this one. I will take that.
I'll take Craith.
Yeah.
I see a tag team match coming up.
All right,
You're
Jake,
going down.
all we got to do is isolate Martin. We're good.
No, we're gonna bust out that doomsday device. You'll see.
Martin, you really going to let him say that about you? Oh, wait. No. Now I feel bad. I can't hit. I couldn't wrestle any of you. You all wear glasses. I feel bad.
You don't wear them while you wrestle. Neville Pac wears glasses.
Yeah, the put me there.
There's probably plenty more, but definitely Pac.
So, but we all think that that the Raw after Hell in a Cell, though, was a scratch above the rest.
It showed a lot of improvement on where they're going with the direction now that the crowds are coming back. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it was the best Raw in the past 20 years. No, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was still a mediocre show.
But
I
that's
think
better than what we've been getting.
Exactly. I think the ending was out of the way they ended Raw last night could not have been any better. It put Bobby Lashley in an actual heel position that we don't see on TV often. Now, how many of you have no idea how Monday Night Raw ended?
I'm looking
How's
at it
that work?
right now.
How does that work?
It went off the air with Bobby Lashley grating Xavier Woods' face against the Hell in a Cell cage with Kofi Kingston on the other side just watching, not being able to do anything. Real, actual heat.
We should thank USA Network for that, because if they didn't complain that Fox got the Hell in a Cell match, we wouldn't have gotten that.
That's fine. I don't give a shit why it happened. It was unique. It was a different ending. One hell of a way to go out on the show.
That is a pretty good way.
Yeah, it is.
Thirsty Dawn, about that MMA fight that AEW tried to pull off. What is this? What's going on here, guys?
You know, I
Versus Gordon
enjoyed that until they stopped MMAing, and then I started laughing. But it was good fun. I mean,
It was
Had
good
they
and
actually
fun.
kept it to a straight up MMA fight and not thrown in the wrestling moves, it would have been amazing.
but then
They
Wardlow
could've-
should have gotten destroyed quicker.
They could have turned that into something long term that they did. Almost like Raw Underground, just AEW MMA in a cage. That could have turned into something, but they had to add in wrestling moves. There was no reason for it.
That should be how you challenge for Cage's belt in the AEW cage. FTW, is that it?
FTW, yeah.
FTW, yeah, that'd be dope.
It was one step away from being great. It was good. It got to actual sports entertainment. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. No need
Let's
for a
pull off
Hurricane
Hurricane
Rana.
Mustard. No need for that. Now, and there are some things where you could actually throw into an MMA fight that you could credibly go, yeah, okay, that's a wrestling move, but I could let that slide.
Like the submissions? Sure. Like
Well, those are
submissions?
MMA moves. Let's
Yeah,
calm
I
down.
mean-
Those are MMA moves.
Right. I mean,
a rear
but
naked choke is an actual dangerous move.
right, but you could throw in a German suplex. I don't think anyone would even, really question that. They'd be like, "Oh, all right, cool."
Yeah.
If you tried to blend the two, actually blend it, but you're dealing with oil. You're almost dealing with oil and water when you throw in something like a Hurricane Rana on something like that. You can start small. You can make it powdered chocolate and milk. You can make it work.
But playing devil's advocate, maybe Wardlow did that to his advantage since Hager has the MMA training. Maybe he thought Hager was firmly in that MMA mindset, and he wasn't going to be expecting a Hurricane Rana. So Wardlow's like, let's just go for it. Wasn't expecting pro wrestling, so it worked until it didn't. I guess. Maybe. I bet Jericho booked that match, though. It just feels like a Jericho match.
Yeah, I feel like it.
Yeah. I mean, true. Yeah. You could play it off as a story bit, however you'd want, when it comes down to it.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm just looking at Jake's reaction. That's really what I concentrate on. Is just when I see the just the blankness start to sink in. Just yep.
He's waiting for you to transition, and it never comes.
Well, that's the thing. I'm too enthralled. But I really don't have anything for the New Japan Blitz. I have not been able to catch up. I've been working way too many hours, so I can't even be like, let's transition to that. And then I'll just take over the talking, and you all can just do what you do best, and that's listen to this guy. And then slowly interrupt him as I get further and further on my train of thought.
Well, that's the point. All we do is interrupt you.
I mean, the only thing I think of New Japan is they're coming to the United States in like July, I think. Or was it August? August. Yeah, it's August. Yeah, for like a show in California.
I'm not sure if I'm going to pay the money to go out to that. I want to because I missed Wrestle Dynasty in Madison Square Garden thanks to COVID. I've got the pin for it. Ow! Don't mind that. It's not bleeding. So I want to go to it. But the best part, and Craith, tell me if this excites you. They are trying to sell out the LA Coliseum using mainly New Japan Strong roster, which is a lot of guys from the LA Dojo and things like that. They also have the Good Brothers. Does that sell you on it?
No.
How
I don't
about
think that's going to
Shooter?
Hold on. Let's back up. Back up.
Okay.
So they're trying to fill a Coliseum that's capacity is 78,500.
Yes. Look, I'm just saying, they had Madison Square Garden was what they were going for last year, and that was doing well.
What's the event
They
called?
are now Torch of the Fire or something like that. If you look up
Fire?
something like that, dude, I don't know. I just went, oh, they're coming, and Shooter Amino is returning. It's something like that. I don't. Let me. Oh gosh, what am I doing?
Resurgence? Is this?
Yeah, no, that's not Resurgence.
Oh.
Is it Resurgence? No.
Yeah.
They had like a special name for it.
Resurgence is slated for August 14th in Los Angeles at the Torch at LA Coliseum.
All right. Well, they were calling it something else as well. Maybe that was just their tagline for it, and I apologize.
They're using Moxley.
They're also using Moxley, but
Ringside's only $300. That's not bad.
It's better than a WWE event.
Is it? I've never been ringside to WWE.
It's like 500.
Oh, that's not even as bad as I thought it was either.
Yes, Craith says, Thirsty Dawn says that's ambitious. I think it's super ambitious, but I think they're trying to get the American crowd. I really wish they would do it somewhere. Whenever New Japan comes in, I think they should aim for Chicago. I think they need to aim for the middle of the United States when they do this, so it's not as bad on traveling on a lot of people. I'm from New England. Going all the way to LA becomes problematic, But Chicago, I'd drive that.
Okay, hold on.
He's also a big wrestling town as well.
They're trying to sell. That's NWA. That's weird. They're trying to sell out 80,000 people on John Moxley, Jay White, Tom Lawler, the Good Brothers, Finn Juice.
Yep.
Shota Umino.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of guys, Leo Rush is going to be there, who just retired. That's great. Yeah, no, there's no way this sells 80,000 people.
And I agree with this. New Japan Strong is not a strong enough roster to try to absolutely sell out the Coliseum.
Even if you add Okada, even if you add Tanahashi, anybody else in Japan that I don't know that's big, they're still not going to hit 80,000 people in America. Especially because the Japanese people can't fly over.
I've been to a few.
They still can't?
I've been to a few shows.
Still closed. They might be able to buy then, but if they could get a bunch of Japanese people let's go on a trip to America and watch wrestling,
right?
You could probably maybe get up to 50, 55,000.
I'm not saying they're going to sell it out. Even if they had all that. Close. I don't think it's going to be huge because it is a New Japan Strong show just with a couple of extra stars. So I don't think they're going to get close. But it's definitely a show that I'm interested in.
Oh, you guys don't think the cabin fever from COVID finally getting released might flood this event with much more people than usual?
Not with it being in LA. I think it's too far for a lot of the other fans on the East Coast to travel.
I think that the music world is going to absolutely astronomically sell everything out, no matter what band you are, due to the cabin fever, due to COVID. The wrestling world, on the other hand, just look at AEW and WWE's tour tickets right now. WWE is struggling to sell in every fucking market.
Well, because they're garbage.
AEW, well, yeah, we have the internet fighting about AEW selling more tickets than WWE. We'll just compare prices, guys. Shut the fuck up and compare prices.
Did they really?
Yes, AEW is outselling WWE in every single market right now.
Hell yeah.
Ticket prices are a fourth of the price. Of course they're going to outsell.
WWE's prices went up this year, too. That's messed up.
Yeah. WWE thought they could capitalize on the fact that everybody wants to get out and do stuff. And it fucking backfired harder than...
all of their booking plans for the last decade.
Oh, yeah, they'll go with that.
That you know what? Well played.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, you know what? Craith, go ahead. Get your last.
I was just gonna say, maybe the LA show was a desperate hope that Japan's borders were gonna be reopened, and then it would be a closer flight for them.
I think they were doing really well when selling the Wrestle Dynasty tickets. I think they might still think that there is a heck of a crowd to go. I had mine pre-ordered, and the pre-order tickets were sold out within 24 hours.
Jeez.
I'm not saying, but that was a full show with stars. The best that they've got is Jay White and Moxley right now. The Good Brothers are great. Finn Juice is great, but are these going to be stars to sell?
You said that show was at Madison Square Garden, right?
Yes. Which is much smaller. Look, I understand
capacity differences.
It's huge.
Isn't Madison Garden like
5,000 people?
I'm saying they sold out of the pre-show tickets. They're probably trying to still capitalize on having a big American show, but they don't have the star power. I'm not saying this is going to sell, guys. I've been saying that. I know it's not going to sell.
Sounds like your
roster isn't strong enough. I would love to see the show, though.
Agreed. Agree with that.
And look, if New Japan wants to be very ambitious about it, I'm not going to argue with it. If they can if they can get the venue and all that, let them. Personally, let them. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all.
They should have gone to the Staples Center.
Run it.
They should have gone back to Madison Square Garden.
Well, that didn't happen. So if they were dead set on LA, they should have gone to the Staples Center. It's also 20,000 people.
No, you're right. That would have been really cool.
That's better for New Japan because it's much easier to sell out the Staples Center than a football field.
I agree. Look, they're being ambitious, and I don't mind a little ambition. I'm not saying it's not going to bite them in the booty. Yeah. So, but that being said, guys, it is now past 9 o'clock. We've gone over an hour. We managed to get back on schedule, kind of. And We've got all 4 of us in here, guys.
Woo!
I got called into work. Jake's at an Airbnb.
In Louisville, Kentucky.
Right. Craith overslept, and Martin's just always ready.
All right, calm down,
Martin,
Zack Ryder.
Look, that's just how it goes. But now that we're back on schedule, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here at the
Wait, we didn't
Ringside
talk
Roundup.
about
I'm going to start doing the intros and the outros all by myself.
Well, you need the video, Jay. Just run it.
I'm sorry. It's real weird when people are watching this and then suddenly we play a video of me just wearing a different shirt blown up, and it's like,
Just wear the same
God.
shirt every stream. You just
yeah, just white and white. But thank you for joining us on the Ringside Roundup of the Game Changer Sports Network. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to help us talk sports, if you want to support us so we can grant you more content, check us out. Give us a view, a comment, a like. Check out our website. If you want to see more of Craith or myself, you can check out our Twitch streams in the links below. And of course, if you want to talk sports yourself, we are always looking for new writers and personalities to join the GCSN team. So don't forget to hit us up and let us know. Besides that, we all hope that you have a wonderful night. I'm Jay Dare. That's Martin Lee, Adam Craith, and Jake Jollymore wishing you a game-changing good night.
That's a good tagline, Jay. Bye.
Bye.
Did you just come up with that today?
Maybe.